Good early morning. This is a special breaking news report from old Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Artie Lang reporting live with Jackie the Joke Man Martling from the new $6.69 studio. We are on the brink of a once-in-a-lifetime generational wealth transfer in silver, gold bullion, and mining stocks. Simultaneously, keep retail traders praying for a small market cryptocurrency. But the truth is, the generational wealth transfer is real and thriving in silver and gold bullion and mining stocks. Like, subscribe, and share to stay informed and elevate your standard of living. It's just a notification and subscription away, one Jabroni membership at a time. Peace and love. Stocks like Pan American Silver, First Majestic Silver, and Fortuna Silver Mines could change your life for generations in this once-in-a-100-year silver bull market. These stocks could multiply 10 to 20 times and become the next Mr. Copper. Remember, I'm not a financial...
Bell notification, comment down below, like the channel, share it, and subscribe to continue to get that truth and information and education you need from the #1 XRP and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology exclusively here on YouTube and social media. Good 9th day of April 2024, after a beautiful, sunny, seasonably mild 71 degrees J in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in central Illinois. And we're going to get on with this phenomenal, fabulous, glowing update thanks to you, my viewers, that have fleeced, heisted, and shysted the market manipulators, the criminal gangsters that have helped suppress and keep my beautiful station from the growing audience. And we are exponentially growing now, just like the Bitcoin price was exponentially growing during the past 2 years. And now it's come up in a very, very important thing here. Its first candle that's red, right? And how many months here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. The first time in 7 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a red candle. And last time we did that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a red candle. We had the big peak. And doesn't this look awfully similar as we're coming up? We're getting exhausted. The buyers or the bulls become exhausted, and the sellers or the bears after a rounding top is noticed here and here and even here, right? And we're also starting to notice the big pump, the secondary candle that stagnates, the reversal, and the dump. The big pump, stationary candle, the big dump. The big pump, stationary candle, the big dump next, right? Dump, dump, dump. Right? Old Vincenzo's just putting that warning out there. Old Vincenzo's saying the smart money and the big money is starting to profit take in some of these bigger coins. And old Vincenzo has something that he thinks is going on here, something that we've been talking about and that's been criminally orchestrated to hammer and beat down the retail trader with a twist at the end of it by something that they kept saying it was Bitcoin versus gold. And now gold is rallying. The mining stocks are soaring, and bullion is at all-time highs. People were playing the small market cap cryptos, right, as sort of like the penny stocks. Instead of being in the mining sector, the silver and gold bullion mining sector, they were in the crypto sector speculating. And now look at this. The Bitcoin has come way up. The Dogecoin, right, not even close. The small market altcoins haven't even come close to their all-time highs. The Ethereum, a large cap, did, right? Peepcoin, new garbage. Whatever that is, not even close. That one's still in the shithouse. Shithouse, 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 shithouse. Spell shithouse right, shithouse and ADAD. It's trying to pump. But even after a 200-300% pump from its low, it's not even close. Not even close. Not even close. And watch the video at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I'm going to link this all together on how they're screwing the retail trader twice by FOMOing them into this massive Bitcoin bull market that went to an all-time high, that went past anyone's wildest imaginations, pre-leading into the halving, which has never been seen, a new all-time high in Bitcoin, leading into a halving. And what exactly they did here by not pumping the altcoins, but only pumping the big market cap cryptos all at the same time. Gold bullion was going to an all-time high. Silver bullion is about to be in a once in a 100-year bull market, and it's generational wealth transfer through the bullion itself, and more specifically through the mining sector, the bullion mining sector. Like Fortuna Silver, First Majestic Silver, right? Companies like that are going to change generational wealth. And what I think they did is they fleeced you by getting you to buy into these small market coins on the crash, and they never really pumped. Well, some of them pumped 200-300%, but most of the people were still way down, and all the time the money should have been going somewhere else. And you're going to have to watch that video tomorrow morning, April the 10th. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time, 6 a.m. Central Daylight Standard Time. The silver and gold crypto conspiracy on that gold bullion update and the mining sphere, how you're going to get rich and generational wealth in a once in 100-year silver bull market and a massive blow off capitulation, run up in inflation for the gold bullion reaching $5,000. Don't miss that video. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, April the 10th. It'll be released, but the Bitcoin price now working with this video, we're going to see where we're at now. We had a consolidation today, and the price came down, and we're still sitting here in the same area. As long as we're up anywhere sort of in this range, we're in the same area, whether we come up a little bit, come down, come up, come down. We're in the same range up here. In order to really make a big move to get me excited to the bullish side or to the bearish side, is we need to break with some authority. We tried to here, but notice we came back up and we re-broke the 65,000. We didn't get rejected, right? We got back on top of it, but then flushed back through, but created a higher low from the previous dump, right? See that the previous dump recreated a higher low, and then we had another run up, got initially rejected, and then blew through, right? And then we started with the Bart Simpson and flushed, but we held support, and then we pumped. So this could be bullish here, and now this could just be construed as a bullish consolidation, or this is going to start to break back down, what I think it's eventually going to do, come back up to a pivotal zone where it's either got to bounce or it's going to flush. And I think that's going to happen within the next 10 to 14 days. And then I do think we are eventually going to break back down into this rising channel that starts at 61,175, uptrending depending on if you hit it sooner or later. And I think we're going to eventually trade back within this symmetrical triangle, and then we're going to get beat down by this overhead resistance, which used to be the mountain double top if we zoom out, and we're going to get squeezed into there. And if we briefly zoom out, that is the same area we're talking about here, just so we have reference when we come back and I don't have to zoom in. We'll put some nice beautiful arrows. This is what we're talking about. That's that area right there. See that? The mountain double top. It's the mean of the support and resistance, the mountain double top right there. And that's what we're talking about right there, that I think we're going to get squeezed in over here. And let's put a nice beautiful arrow over here while we're doing this. I think we're going to get squeezed within that zone right there. And this uptrending upper resistance down here, I think this is the area where we're going to play into over the next 3 to 9 weeks after initially trading up here leading into the halving. I think the halving is coming soon. I think there's going to be a big dump after the halving, and I think we're going to quickly rush back down into this uptrending symmetrical uptrending rising channel. And then I think there is a chance greater than a 6.69%, roughly 6.69 out of 10, that we do eventually breach down and come all the way back down to a $37,000 before we make our next rally and the next attempt at $100,000, right, in the Bitcoin price. Then we're going to go into the XRP real quick. We're just going to rapid fire some of these. The XRP, we know where we're at in the XRP. We need to zoom out into the 4-hour time frame. We're still sitting here after we had our triple rejection from the overhead sellers and the army up there in a descending fashion. We had the judge, rejection, right? We know where we're at there, but we're rapid firing this one into here. And what we did here is we're in the same area with the XRP. We're at the bottom part of this blue trading zone. We got a pump. we got support, and the bulls came back in here. But I think this is eventually, if the buyers or the bulls don't get even more stimulated, this is going to start to come back down. And the next time, after we've dented the wall, took some of the buyers out, and took more of the bulls out, eventually the sellers are going to drive through, and we're going to break back down below this critical trading area, this blue trading area that we've been trading in for quite some time. You can see we built quite a base here, and now we've built quite a base back in here. But if this slips down here, it's just like the Bitcoin price. We're coming back down to the major lower support. The Bitcoin price is going to break back into its rising channel. The XRP price never really broke out in any substantial way. It fell quickly back into it, and it's going to threaten to come down. And you notice it already looks like it's starting to step down and die off, and we're starting to notice a rounding top in the overall price in the daily time frame. We used to have a nice steady incline, but now it looks like it's almost leveling off or plateauing, waiting for a big drop, and a technical target would be right like that, down to 37 cents, right about where we had our first support and resistance, our first resistance up there, right? We had our first rejection. We had our first rejection right here. It's just going to take everything out. But we had our first rejection right here, and then we had our first support right here, and that would be a technical target at 37 cents, and that's what we're going to be watching out for. H-bar over here, we've had the nice pump still. We don't have anything written on this chart. That might not be the right chart for H-bar, and or my phone's just not loading. Let's go to Algo first. Algo, there we go. Algo pumped up into this major red VP volume indicator where it's major overhead resistance, because on the way down we had major trading here. And we pumped up into it. It almost came right back up to the exact top of that 35 cents and got harshly rejected. And it's the step down fashion here, right? You see how we're making that step down fashion on the moving averages in the daily time frame. And it almost looks like we might be forming a left shoulder, a head, come down a little bit more, and there's your neckline. Then we get a right shoulder, a neckline, and a point of a breakout would bring you back down almost to a full latitude flush, down to about the 10 or 9 cents. That's something that I'm watching out for. Or what this could be doing is a fake out, and then we get some buyers or the bulls, and then we come way up, and we come back for a major retest of the 35 cents, and then maybe we start to trade down, and it's more of a slanted head and shoulders, angular head and shoulders, topping reversal pattern, right? So we're going to be watching out, because it could form something like that, and then you're just in an extended rising channel, and then we got to see what's happening here. But major support, you got to stay above the moving averages, more specifically the 200-day that's uptrending, and more importantly, to try to stay on top, which we are currently below the top part or the bottom part of this major VP volume indicator, local time frame, red trading box, right? We need to get back on top of that. And then if we go and look at the XDC price, we can see the XDC price